The way this morning just a bit of my professor that any of us must have the message, and I think all of us if we are having this known, I am sure that when we succeed ahead in life, just to provide so Gazze is a very small piece, only 1.5 only one. Her border is only 5 kilometers, only 5 kilometers. In the south, 11. Total is 360 square kilometers. We are having only the population of Gazze before is 2.3 million. Now we are for 2.1. Already around, I'm sure, more than 100,000. We shall go. So I talk about the demographic magnitude impact. You know, to imagine of destruction and aggressiveness in Gazze. Imagine how much explosive has been thrown. Bradford University just 6 weeks ago, they declared some sort of report by Professor Rogers and his experts. They were telling them at least 6 Hiroshima atomic bombs has been thrown to Gazze, which is equal to about 100,000 tons of TNT on Gazze. This atomic bomb in Hiroshima by the end of the Second War. Now we are having 6 atomic bombs at least thrown in Gazze. Imagine how much is the destruction, not only the killing and destruction, but the long-term effects of carcinogenesis and other problems here and there. It's a terrible situation. By the way, this is a mosque. 1,000 mosques has been destroyed in Gazze. You know, historically speaking, there was nothing called Israel before 1947. Before 19, all of this green area is Palestine. Those are whitish areas, is the Jews living in Palestine. Palestine is the peace, the land for all. Muslims, Christians, Jews are living all together all the time through the long history of Palestine. But after that, coming to the mandate, coming to whatever is called, historically speaking, they are dividing and destroying Palestine, but eating Palestine piece by piece. Here, look at this peaceful, really peaceful Gazze, in spite of the recurrent aggressions, destruction, and everything. Yes, 2 days before I was watching with my wife in the nice Istanbul here. I told my wife as if Gazze is a little piece of Istanbul. Believe me, Gazze is a very nice place. And I have been talking to our colleagues this morning. We have been to Gazze. Hoja Orhan has been to Gazze, and many colleagues whom I know in Gazze. It's a nice place. It's a peaceful place, really. But every now and then there are aggressions in Gazze. You know, Gazze is very rich in its history. You know, since 300,000, but 400,000. Canaanian was there, Ashurian was there, Pharaonian was there, Romani was there. All of them has been there. And Gazze used to be disrupted every now and then and to come rebuild again. That's why Gazans has chosen the symbol of phoenix bird, which is mighty bird. So as after being killed, after being destroyed, it will come again and it rise again. And this time we shall come and rise again, hopefully by the help of you. This is the Sayyid Hashim, the mosque of Sayyid Hashim, the grandfather of the Prophet Muhammad. Also, there are churches in Gazze. They are little, but you know, people in Gazze living with the Christians in a very nice atmosphere. No choice. It's a very nice place. People like it too much. You know, this is the war in Gazze, starting by the October 7th. You know, in this one, we are having, they started by dividing Gazze into north and south. In the north, killing, gradually, those red areas. They are only asking people to come to this yellow area. Only about, 15% of Gazze area. All of Gazze people are in there. They are calling humanitarian area. But but nothing is humanitarian care. People are there and they are killing people day and night, and the number of killing is too much real. By one day you can have 500 being killed, 800 being killed, and but daily up to just yesterday there was 150 has been killed. It's a terrible situation there. People, this is in Gaza by an air photo we are taken, and most of them are living just in tents, but those tents are 19 months now. They are rotting clothes in there, living in there. To talk about the challenges here, I will talk about the impact of those challenges. The impact, definitely mortality rate is increasing, survival rate is decreasing, increased incidence of infectious diseases in there, increased a lot of the fragile medical care in there, and of course psychosocial problems are definitely in there. Challenges are too much. Gaza is a completely open air and by siege completely. And it's an area of ethnic cleansing and killing day and night. We are having a human resources shrinking, being killed, being detained, leaving for a reason or another. 85% of the health structures has been destroyed. 90% of the infrastructure of the whole of Gaza has been destroyed. Spread of infectious diseases, malnutrition is there, famine is there. Sorry to talk about it. People of Gaza are not digging to eat and drink, by the way. But this is what is happening for human beings. And there we are explaining, we are saying. Casualties are too much. Casualties, by the way, is not only the number of injured, but the number of dead people. Sometimes the hospitals cannot cope to bury the dead bodies. Where to bury them? They have been burying the dead bodies in the ground of the hospital itself. We shall see. No electricity, no power, no safety, free on this place, not referral. Remains for me, I think, very short time, I think. Anyhow, this is the number up to date. This is 2 days ago. The health workers who has been killed in Gaza, 1,580 something. We are having here. Yes.
Hocam istiyor, biraz çeviri istiyor. Yani başında beri şunu söyledi hocamız. Gazze'nin genişliği yeri 5 kilometre, yeri 11 kilometre. Derinliği 42 kilometre. Toplam 360 kilometre karelik bir yer. Burada ilk başta 2.4 milyon insan yaşıyor. Şimdi 2.1 milyon insan yaşıyor. Yani kayıtlarda az önce hocalarımız 50.000 kişi direkt savaşla katledilmiş. Ancak hastalıklar ve diğer şeylerle yaklaşık 250.000 kişi hastalığa bağlı, yani savaşa bağlı olarak kaybedilen insan sayısı 250.000 civarında şu an. Ayrıca bunlar direkt savaş sonucu vefat edenler, hastalık sonucu vefat edenler, ayrıca açlıktan vefat edenler ve tedavisini almayan insanlar. Bir harita gösterdi. 1948 yılında Filistin toprakları tamamen Filistinlere ait. Beyaz gördüğünüz noktalar sadece İsrail'e ait. En sonunda yeni haritaya göre de sadece Gazze var. Filistinlerin elinde. Batı Şeria'da o da yine İsrail tarafından işgal edilmiş. Onu söyleyeyim. Bir de yapılan saldırıların büyüklüğünden bahsetti. Gazze'ye bugüne kadar yapılan saldırılardan Hiroşima'ya atılan atom bombasının 6 katı kadar bomba atılmış. Gazze'ye. Bundan bahsetti.
So, thanks a lot. Here, those are rescuers, pretty recent staff or colleagues. They are praying Salat al-Janaza on 14 of their colleagues who has been killed in south of Gaza, in an area called Al-Hashashin. They have been rescuing people in there. The soldiers, Israeli soldiers, has killed them and buried them for about a week. No one knows anything about them. Then after that, they exhumated them when they have been out a little bit and just taken them out. A lot of stories like this, but just to mention something about it. This is the number of casualties. We have seen the numbers. More than 55,000 has been killed. More than 120 has been injured. And most of the injured are crippled or disabled, definitely speaking. Many of health workers, but by the way, all murderers, all health workers has been listed in some sort of list for your future. By the way, we are living history now. Later on, we will be asked what is happening in Gaza. People will ask us, but God will ask us about what is happening, what is going in Gaza. This lady who has been lost these two twins after 10 years of IVF trying to get a baby. She lost her husband and her two twins who were about just 5 months old, and she was holding them being injured, telling the father, you have gone with my twins. As if she is saying, why you didn't take me with you? This is a terrible feeling, really, just to talk about a lady like this.
Sol tarafta savaşa bağlı, direkt savaşa bağlı olarak rakamları görüyorsunuz, vefat edilenler, katledilenler. Sağda da bir aileden bahsetti örnek olarak. Bu aile 11 yıl boyunca çocuk beklemiş, sonra IVF yöntemiyle gebe kalmış, 2 tane çocuklar olmuş. Şu 2 çocuk da maalesef ve babaları birlikte katledilmiş. Onunla ilgili ve anneleri demiş, yani beni bırakıp nereye gidiyorsunuz diye bir cümle sarf etmiş.
Now to the massacre of the century. I think just for a days, all of us, we did hear about our colleague, Dr. Alay Najjar, a pediatrician who has been dropped that morning by her husband to the hospital. Then after some time, she received her 9 children killed. All of them are killed. Not killed, simple killing, they are burned. After being burned and killed, her husband in ICU still in there, and the survival only 1 child. Here there is a part of a video which I recorded. This is Dr. Alay Najjar, and she is hugged by her mother. She is telling her that really, Mom, my heart is aching. What to say? Imagine a lady, a mother, to lose 9 children in one shot. The youngest is 5 months, and the elder is 12 years old. All of them has gone. And what is more criminal also, Israel didn't say we had committed this crime. We could say that the husband could be military, but no one is saying about it. So it's a fairly civilian family has been killed. By the way, there are more than 14,000 families killed in Gaza. All of them has gone and has been erased from the civil records in Gaza. This is a terrible situation, and I think there must be an action. Gaza people are killed at their homes, the children, ladies, and everything. I know, all of us we know, all are feeling, having this feeling, but there must be an action for this lady to prevent something like this to happen. What shall we do?
Yes. Burada yine hocamız bir soykırımdan bahsetti. Gazze'de 1500 ailenin soyup kurutulmuş, yani tüm aile fertleri katledilmiş, onu söyledi birincisi. 1500 aile. Bu da 2 gün önce olan bir olay. Doktor Ala, çocuk hastalıkları uzmanı, eşi de doktor kendisi. 11 tane çocukları var şurada. Doktor Ala bu da çocukları. Doktor Bey eve girdiği sırada ev bombalanıyor. Ve çocuklardan 10 tanesi yanarak katlediliyor. Bir tanesi sadece kurtuluyor. Bir de baba da yaralı, şu anda yoğun bakımda. Doktor Ala çocuklarına sarılıyor. Bir de annesiyle ilgili. O annesi, Doktor Ala'nın annesi. Annesi işte benim kalbim ağrıyor gibi bir şey. Sıkıntısını vermiş, acısını vermiş.
Now to the hospitals. In Gaza, we are having 39 hospitals. 38. 37 of them has been damaged. 20 of them coming back to be partially run. Only Shuhada al-Aqsa Hospital not attacked, not invaded. By invasion, I mean real invasion. Going and occupying the hospital. This Shifa hospital has been occupied twice. Once earlier in the war, and the other later in March 25. This is a terrible situation. What is going on? The hospital will be invaded, the patients are killed, and the doctors are being killed and kidnapped in their places in the hospital. complete full-blown picture of war crime, let me say. Yeah, I will not go to the details of how hospitals are being damaged and everything is not working properly. Again, this is Shifa Hospital, and here we are detailing the director of this Shifa Hospital, Dr. Muhammad Abu Salmiya. This one has been detained for 3 months, and they were always saying there are tunnels in Shifa Hospital. There are militants in the hospital. There are weapons in the hospital. But they had detained the director in there for 3 months, then released with no accusation. So there was no tunnels in there, no army in there, but they are killing and killing and killing. And just go and what is the hell? What is going on? This is the surgical hospital. I think some of our colleagues have been working there. This is Matamania. We have working together with Professor Burhan 10 or 11 years ago when the other respected colleagues were with us. And those are the rumors, the people. Sometimes they are living in the hospitals, unfortunately, no place for them to live. You know, as I said, at one time, Shifa Hospital has been replaced to be some sort of makeshift cemetery containing at least 6 graves, 6 areas has been allocated to have those dead bodies in there. 6 times. The first invasion from the occupied Shifa Hospital is from 15th of November to 25th of November. Occupied. No one can go in, go out. And all the colleagues in there has been coming to be investigated, interrogated, taking them, beating them. You know, it's a complete military, like a prison in there. And the other one, the second invasion was in March 24. So invasion of hospitals, destructing the hospital, and we have been out, we destroyed everything. This is Al-Ahli Arab Hospital, Baptist Hospital, the Christian hospital name, but really this is one of the biggest hospitals in Gaza, the eldest hospital in Gaza, built in 1882. You know, and it is held in Gaza. It was the only hospital working just 3 months ago and has been attacked. There has been reported by brave heart medics. And by the way, I must thank the people you know, working on this website of brave heart medics, of course, being head by our Burhan. You know, we are documenting history. Better to document those things. It had to be like this. This is the first attack for it. In a single night, they have killed 471, and they less injuries, only 300 injured. But more than 500 has been killed. In one night, in a single shot, in a hospital. And this is the outcome of this Al-Ahli Hospital. I don't know.
Hocamız şu anda hastanelerle ilgili bilgiler vermeye çalışıyor. Gazze'de 38 tane hastane var. Şehitler Hastanesi hariç 37 tanesi saldırıya uğramış. 2 tane örnek vereyim. Gazze Şifa Hastanesi Gazze'nin en büyük hastanesi. En büyük kompleks. Ondan örnekler verildi. Hastanenin tamamen vurulduğunu ve hastane bahçesinde şu anda 4 tane büyük mezar alanları olduğunu onu belirtti. Hastanede çalışan 900 kişi gözaltına alındı. Bunlardan bir tanesi hastane başhekimi Muhammed Abu Salmiya. Son olarak da El-Ali Hastanesi'ne örnek verdi. Bu Hristiyanların açtığı bir hastane arkadaşlar. Bu hastanede saldırıya uğradı. Yaklaşık 471 kişi hastane bahçesinde yaşayan, barınan siviller katledildi.
This is my hospital, the Turkish Palestinian French Hospital, who has been constructed and will equip since 2016, and it is started to be functioning just 3 years ago as the University Hospital of the Islamic University Faculty of Medicine. It was the only, we started as the cancer hospital for the whole of Gaza. Thanks to Turkey and the government here, really thanks to all. It cost more than $100 million to build this hospital, by the way. Look at them. They have destroyed everything. This is before complete destruction of the hospital. Just, you know, and here is their army. By the way, those are their photos. They are the army are declaring it. Go and see what we are doing. And the world is looking in it. What we are doing. What they are doing, those stupid guys. They are happy just in front of the hospital, are taking a good picture, destroying a hospital. They don't know that we are committing a war crime. It is, full-blown picture of war crime. And this is unfortunately myself just declaring the hospital is out of service by the 1st of November. Before, we have been attacking the hospital twice. The destructed part of the hospital, before that, destructing and destructing my patients. The bad case was there is no fuel, no electricity, no water. I cannot help the hospital. So the place for them is unsafe, and we have been obliged to leave the hospital unsafely. No international commission, neither ICRC, no WHO, no one is coming to help us to evacuate somewhere else. This is another big problem for the international commissions in Gaza. They cannot do anything to help people there. This is the other, this is the full-blown picture for them. They destroyed everything. As if they make a build around the hospital and they bomb the hospital completely. Look at this. But by the way, thanks to Turkey here, the Office of Foreign Affairs has condemned that. Minister of Affairs, Minister of Health also condemned that, and they are following just what we can do for this. As Guterres has said, Antonio Guterres, the problem in Gaza is not a humanitarian. People of Gaza doesn't like to eat and drink only. Their problem is political. It must be solved this way. It is not a matter of eating and drinking at all. Leave us hungry. Leave us die of hunger. We don't like it's not a matter of eating and drinking, as the world could see now. Oh, we are giving this. It is not this. This is not the story, by the way. Stop those people killing us. This is the most important thing. Stop. My main message today, please, is stop killing Gaza people. Stop killing. Yes, stop genocide is okay, but please stop Gaza killing people. Of course, we are saying, but now there must be an action by our people here and there. Yes. About the diseases, yes, please. I'm sorry I'm taking some long time.
Türkiye Filistin Dostluk Hastanesi 100 milyon para harcanarak Türk TİKA tarafından yapılan bir hastanedir. Yaklaşık 2 sene önce faaliyet gösterdi. Gazze İslam Üniversitesi'nin eğitim araştırma hastanesi olarak görev yapıyor. Ayrıca Gazze'deki tek kanser hastalığı tedavi eden merkez. Gazze'de kayıtlı 10 bin kanser hastası mevcut. Supi Bey de bu hastanın başhekimi, onu gösterdi. Hastane de bizim Cizre'deki devlet hastanesinin örnek alınarak yapılan bir hastane. Çok modern bir hastane. Yani başından itibaren orada bulunduğum temelinden bitene kadar gördüğüm hastaneyi. MR'da dahil olmak üzere bütün altyapı yeterli. Mükemmel bir hastane. O hastane saldırıya uğramış. Uğramak da yetememişler. Hastane uzun süre, şu anda tam bilmiyorum, askeri üs olarak kullanıyor. Askeri üs olarak burayı kullandı. Benim kendi şahsi düşüncem, aslında Türkiye burada bir müdahale yapabilir. Çünkü bu aslında Türkiye'nin bir nevi hastanesi toprağı sayılır ama herhangi bir açıklama falan gelmedi. Bu sürede de kendisi buradaki hastaları önce Avrupa Hastanesi'ne taşıdılar, sonra Nasır Hastanesi'ne taşıdılar. Yani böyle bir bilinç, en sonunda hastaların bir kısmını Cenevre'ye götürdüler.
For cancer patients before the war, this genocide, we were having more than 10,000 cancer patients, 10,000. During the 19th month, we are having extra 3,000, except at that time. Incidence of cancer in Gaza is estimated to be 93.1 per 100,000 population. So in those 20 months, we are expecting 3,000 more. But where are those 3,000 now? They are not diagnosed. They are roaming in the streets of Gaza. They are roaming in the tents of Gaza. Not diagnosed, no way to diagnose those patients, no facilities. It's a terrible.
Evet, Mahmut Hocam da burada kanser hastalarıyla ilgili. Aslında bu süre içerisinde istatistik olarak 3.000 tane kanser hastası tanısı konulması gerekiyordu. Bunların hiçbirisine tanı konulmadı. Bunlar savaşın indirekt etkilerine bağlı olarak kaybeden hastalar. Professor, please can you complete your speech?
About communicable diseases, by the way, yesterday I was reading a figure. I was thinking myself that it is 200,000 something. Then Hoja told me it is 2 million cases, 2.1 you told, yes? So the number of infectious diseases in Gaza now is proceeding, is more than 2 million point one. By the way, 2 million as the count of people, number of people, population in Gaza now. So by their number, we have an equivalent number of infectious diseases. Poliomyelitis was eradicated from Gaza by 1984. 40 years, no poliomyelitis. Last year we had poliomyelitis there in Gaza. Cases reported. We are having a lot of hepatitis A, about 500,000 of hepatitis A. Upper respiratory tract infection, gastroenteritis, skin diseases, all of those things are prevailing, and the incident prevalence of them are too much really in there. It's a big problem in there. No water, no sewage system. People are not living in a good situation, by all means, unhuman, I mean. Anyhow, something very catastrophic. If I am thinking of this, I'm from Gaza, and you are thinking you have been living how? And where are you living now? It's terrible. Sometimes you cannot understand this. Here it's a big insult for your, human being.
Hastaneler bölümü bitti. Şu anda sağlıkla ilgili bölüm. Yani Gazze nüfusu 2.1 milyon. Ama 2.2 milyon enfeksiyon hastalıklara tanısı konmuş şu ana kadar. Bu da şu demektir, yani enfeksiyon çok yaygın, ciddi anlamda çok yaygın. Ayrıca Gazze'de polio eradike edilmişti, onlar yeniden çıktı. Hepatit B yoktu, onlar yeniden çıktı. Yani bulaşıcı hastalık oranları şu anda çok yüksek olduğunu söylüyoruz.
Now, for the food insecurity, there is a standard scaling for food insecurity, international one. They are calling it as International Patient Scale, IPC. At least now, 1.2 million or 1.3, according to the statistics people in Gaza. We are in phase 4 and phase 5 catastrophic level. Yes, this is a big insult for the people. And those people who are in malnutrition, they could be diseased, they could be having cancer, they could be, could be young, could be. That's why the next slide is more important than this. What is called as indirect death. 2 articles has been published by PubMed and Lancet. And as physicians, I think all of us, we know Lancet and we know PubMed. They have published 2 symmetrical papers like each other, the results came as like this. They were saying that in a situation like Gaza situation, each one killed reported will have beside it another from 3 to 15 people being killed, and this death is called as indirect death. They took the figure 4, 1 to 4. One reported like 50,000 reported killed, so expected to have indirect death 200,000. So the figure is too much for the indirect death. And the problem is very simple in that. The malnutrition is there, cancer patients are there, they are dying prematurely. They are dying prematurely and indignity. No dignity for them to die. Yes, they would like to die in peace there, but they don't have the chance to die in peace either. Yes.
Hastalıklardan sonra bir de açlık. Yani hocam söylemiyor ama ben kendim size söyleyeyim. Afrika'ya gidip geliyoruz. Ali İhsan hocamla da çok cerrah odası istedik. Şu an Afrika'da açlıktan vefat yok arkadaşlar. Dünya üzerinde açlıktan insanların vefat ettiği 2 ülke var şu anda. Birisi Yemen, diğerisi Gazze.
Yes. So that death to famine 52 has been reported. By the way, we are doing more or less good documentation for the Ministry of Health. For famine 52, for cold extremities, why it was very cold. Now they will die of the hot weather. They were dying of the cold weather. And here we are having infectious diseases, 2 million point something. And we are having patient needing evacuation, treatment abroad. Now no infrastructure to treat patients in Gaza. At least we need 22,000 patients to be treated abroad. And this is a big cry from patients in Gaza, especially the cancer patients, especially the people need to be diagnosed, especially the people who are, imminent to death or the deteriorate. The situation is very, yes, it's human, but it is a big insult on us if you are not doing anything.
Normalde indirekt mortalite 15'e 3'tür. Yani bir yerde savaşa bağlı
died. They gave anti-fluids in the hospital and died. This baby. You know, those are the people of Gaza. We remember that they had divided north and south. And in the period of ceasefire, all people in the south went back to their destructed home. And this is, by the way, the promise of Gaza. We shall keep in Gaza. We shall not leave Gaza. They are so this big, huge number of people of Gaza going back to that destructed area. You know, they are going, and they are still there. And I don't like to say they are happy there. They are not happy, but not because of nothing in their land, because of the war, because of the killing, because of many things. But they are saying they never leave Gaza. Gaza is not fair sale or deal. According to the king of the world, he would like, you know, political, you know, it's a deal for him. It's a commercial business. We rebuild Gaza.
Yani gerçi hızlı diyorum hoca, ben çeviriyorum, uzatıyorum.
Tamam, sen.
Yani Gazze'de diyor, insanlar yaşıyor ama mutlu değil diyor. Biraz çok katılmıyorum hocama. Yani çok büyük bir savaş altı olmalarına rağmen çok ciddi bir çöküntü yok Gazze'deki insanlarda. Normal yaşamdan sürdürüyorlar. Buradan güneyden kuzeye birinci bu son barış yapıldığında güneyden kuzeye doğru insanların evlerine göçünü gösteren bir fotoğraf. Biz asla Gazze'den ayrılmayız. Zaten bundan dolayı karşı taraf başarısız olur. Bu çok önemli arkadaşlar. Yani etrafımızda birçok savaş oldu, birçok yerde olaylar görüyoruz. İnsanların büyük çoğunluğu savaş bölgelerini terk ediyorlar. Ama Gazze'de şu ana kadar yani hastalar hariç terk eden insan sayısı çok azdır, minimum çok azdır. Karşı taraf bundan dolayı biraz çıldırıyor. Yani aslında tam başarısız değil. Yani büyük zulümler yapmıştır doğru. Ama Gazze'ye karşı aslında İsrail yenilmiştir temelde. Bizim ülkemizde bazen söylenir, Filistin toprakları satılmıştır falan. Onların gerçek olmadığına dair. Gazze satılmayacak bir yer. Böyle bir anlaşma yapmamayız. İnşallah biz Gazze'ye yeniden onaracağız diyor.
Here, documentation for the history. What is our right on our people in front of our people, in front of the history and in front of God? Really thanks to Orhan and his group, really, different situations. Trying to document what is happening in Gaza, at least for the hospitals being destructed, at least for the colleagues who have been injured or being, you know, those are lessons for us. These are lessons for our generation. It could be not fully clear now, but later on, for our generation, next generation, I think, and other generation, it means a lot. So documentation of what is happening now in Gaza, please, it's a beginning for all of us. You know, just to document, we are living a critical part of history in our life, all of us. When we are 60 or 70 or something like that, we shall remember this. So thanks a lot for the efforts. And this last book about Gaza, yeah, I have a picture. Not because I am in there, but for what is Gaza? Let us think of it. So yeah, I think you have to read about it. And by the way, as colleagues in Gaza, not only this time, people of Turkey didn't know Gaza. Those photos just in last February, we have been. This is 10 years ago. In our first Turkish-Palestinian conference of surgery held in Gaza, our Prime Minister of Palestine was there, Minister was there. More than 20 colleagues from Turkey were there. We are almost the head of this conference. We are very honored by that. And this is another experience in December when I presented something in Masab about what is the situation in Gaza. Thanks a lot for everything. It's a great step. I'm sure all of us would like to do something like it. In summary, I have said all of it mostly. I'm sorry for being late a little bit. Gaza is facing a grave itself, and more gravely, the people of Gaza are paying that. More than 100,000 tons of TNT has been thrown in Gaza. There is no stop killing day and night. Child, elderly, lady, young man, all categories of people in Gaza. I don't know, those criminals are saying, and loudly saying, we would like to kill children. We would like to destroy everything. And no one is stopping them. No one is telling them why you are saying that. What is it? It's a terrible thing. There is a famine in Gaza. The indirect death is there. No security neither for the patient, nor for the health worker, nor for anyone. because of scarcity have been killed in there. International laws must be, we must revise those laws. Gaza is left alone, unfortunately, up till now. No one saying, politically or effectively. Why Gaza is left alone? Then Gazans will never leave Gaza. This is our big message. And this is our big question, by the way. Where are the human rights? What is the international law? There must be some revising those into this. But I would like to read something I learned from Hojawarhan himself. Mostly he's telling me, we are to be more stronger to defend our rights and our countries on our own. We are to be strong in our own level, on our institutional level, on our country level. So as rights are not given as grant. It is gained. It is gained by power. You must gain it. The world will not come and tell us, oh, take your country. No, they will not say that. We have to be strong. But to start with yourself. We are here. This is the main message I learned really from, and learned from Mar. By the way, I must admit that I am learning a lot of things during with my colleagues here in the surgical department. I have to thank them all really. They are all very, ethical, they are very knowledgeable, they are a very good system. I am very enjoying with them. Our message is like this now. The war to the war. Please stop Gaza, stop killing people in Gaza. There must be a redrafting of the international laws. And again, I will repeat what Antonio Guterres, the UN Secretary, has mentioned in there. The solution of Gaza, all it is recorded in many of the media. The solution of Gaza is not humanitarian. This is not eating and drinking. It must be political. A call for our health institutes here and there. The ASCO Association, UICC Association, W Association, the Trauma Association. Where are you? Why you are not taking care of cancer patients in Gaza? Why you are not taking care of cardiac patients in Gaza? Those are big questions to those international associations. They must do. In Ukraine, comparison, they have been doing something like that. They call to International Justice Court. They have to do something. Maybe commissions. I was thinking just to put instead of all of this slide, just one slide. Please stop killing. Please stop this war. This is the main message. But a big message of thanks really to my colleagues, especially in this hospital, in the university, to great Turkey really, in Istanbul Medical University, Faculty of Medicine, and my hospital in here, which I am very proud with, and my respected colleagues in here. And I think I'm finishing. But in spite of my colleagues, dear ladies and gentlemen, in spite of what is going, killing and killing and killing, destructing and destructing, paradoxically, the people of Gaza are looking for peace, but to be based on our rights. It is not peace just for, it must be on our rights. And this is Al-Anqa. This is Gaza. Gaza chosen this symbol to be its name, to be its character, because it is rebuilding and so raising. Thank you very much. I'm sorry to be here.
Evet, hocamız biraz kendisine ayrılan süreyi fazla kullandı ama çok da kesmek istemedik. Çok etkili bir konuşmaydı gerçekten. Teşekkür ediyoruz kendisine. Üniversitesi Tıp Fakültesi Dekanı, İç Hastalıkları Uzmanı, Profesör Doktor Muhammed Zulur konuşmasını göstereceğiz arkadaşlar. Gazze'de iki tıp fakültesi var arkadaşlar, bilgi olarak paylaşıyorum. Gazze İstanbul Üniversitesi Tıp Fakültesi, bir de Gazze El-Azhar Üniversitesi Tıp Fakültesi. Bizim Medeniyet Üniversitesi olarak her iki üniversitede işbirliği, öğrenci eğitimleri, öğretim üyesi değişiklikleri, araştırma işbirlikleri, her iki üniversitede anlaşmamız mevcut. Yansıtabilirsiniz arkadaşlar.
Speaking about life expectancy in Palestine, in 2017 we have 72.5 1.7 years to males and 75.1 years for females. Physician availability in Palestine. Palestine need more physicians because the numbers of physicians per 1,000 people in Palestine is almost on the threshold, 1.1 physicians per 1,000 people. The ratio should be raised on increased at least 2.5 per 1,000 people, as recommended by the WHO. The medical education in Gaza, the first medical school in Gaza is Palestine Faculty of the Medicine at Al-Azhar University, Gaza. The increasing demand of university medical degree promoted the establishment of more medical college, and the College of Medicine was established at the Islamic University, Gaza, 2006. All the universities in Gaza, Al-Azhar University and Islamic University, is a public university, non-governmental, not a private universities. The Palestine Faculty of the Medicine at Al-Azhar University at 1998 graduated more than 1,600 students. Enrolled 27 October 1,800 students. The College of Islamic University graduated 1,000 and enrolled 1,100 students before 7 October. We have 7 October laboratories, equipment, and I can speak on other slide about this laboratory. This laboratory on Al-Azhar University, on the first pathology, anatomy, and the histology, and other laboratories. This is 7 October. This is a laboratory visit, I think, Professor Orhan Oglo, 2023, and see this laboratory. We have also Doli laboratories. This is of our lecture halls. This is our course on the first aid at Al-Azhar University. This is the picture after 7 October, the first college, Israel airstrike at Al-Azhar University, and complete destroy all the lectures hall and laboratory. This is the picture from Doli and stimulation lab at Al-Azhar University. This is the number of medical students at Al-Azhar University pre-7 October. You see more 1,800, more the students on the basic years, and less than on the clinical years. We have more than 500 students. All the students now maybe in Gaza, outside Gaza. After this slide, can speak about him. This is Islamic University. We have enrolled more than 1,100 students. The biggest number on the basic year, the same on Al-Azhar University, and less than on the clinical years. This is Islamic University, also destroyed from airstrike of Israel and Gaza. All the students, we have statistical, 18% of students are inside Gaza from Al-Azhar and Islamic University, but more 85% displaced from his home, maybe now destroying his home also. More than 80% lost their houses, more than 60 lost income source. My students are lost their degree from family. More than 170 students lost their number from his family. We have many challenges before 7 October and also after 7 October. The first challenge, we have increased number of enlisted students. We accepted our students under the duty accumulated rate only. We have the students on the country. The local community and United President also number of academic staff on the Gazze University, at Islamic University, diminished number of PhD holders on the academic staff, especially on the basic anatomy, histology, and pathology, and other basic science. Limited space of hospitals, absent or limited spaces that can accommodate increasing number of students during the clinical years and internship years. It's very big problem pre-7 October. After 7 October, increase this problem. We can speaking about this after this our lecture. The challenge after 7 October is increasing because we have destruction of the college and training place destruction. All the lectures hall and clinical spaces on the hospital, such as the Biggs Hospital in Palestine, Al-Shifa Hospital, and other hospitals. Lecture halls displace screens and computers, destroy all the students' training place in governmental hospitals and NGO and private hospitals. Destroying of factor and aid study, destruction of the road, transportation of students, also lack of textbook, computers, and internet. We don't have electricity, we don't have communication service in Gaza. It's very big problem to continue education in Gaza. And also we have arrest attending clinical round during such as circumstance. Simply maybe have high streak and students maybe die from attacks from Israel to hospitals or on the way on the hospitals, on the iron streak and shields also. Martyrs are all shaheed from Al-Azhar University and Islamic University. We have on Al-Azhar University 26 students martyrs shaheed from Israel attacks. And Islamic University, we have less than Al-Azhar University. We have martyrs faculty member 3 to 5 from Al-Azhar and 5 from Islamic University. Dozens of the faculty members left from Gaza, strip outside Gaza. We have the clinical years inside Gaza and outside Gaza. I was speaking clinical years inside Gaza. We partnership with GEM. We start clinical training in Gaza on the Gaza Strip. Theoretical aspect, we training started using online lectures at Islamic University and Al-Azhar University, but we have many problems for all the lecture our students today. We have many problems in Gaza on clinical training because we don't have space and very dangerous go to hospitals our students. What is needed? For students, we want very problematic with study materials. We don't have textbook, we don't have laptops, we don't have internet access for our students. As assisting students that moving to hospitals and training place, it's very difficult. You know, can be died from any way. Practical laboratories, all the practical laboratories, especially in basic year, destroy, support the thesis with the students to resilience our students in Gaza, because the first for we want to support our students to continue education and not shift outside Gaza, because we want to stay in Gaza resilience to our ground and stay our students in Gaza. I know this is a very difficult situation, but we want to support students in Gaza more than other places. Financial support, teacher training, and lectures on our university. I'm not also speaking pre-achievement. We have students inside Gaza and outside Gaza. In outside Gaza, with clinical training, we send our students in many countries. The first country help our students in Turkey, on the Istanbul University, and South Africa, in Cape Town University. After that, we have many students on South Africa, 57 students on South Africa, from Al-Azhar University to from Islamic, and Madrid, Istanbul, and Marmara University. We have Al-Azhar University, one on Madrid, Istanbul, and 2 students at Marmara University, and Islamic 23 students finished from Madrid, Istanbul. We have 5 and 4 level on many countries, especially in Pakistan. We have more than 67 students 4 and 5 level. Last week, we sent more than 57 students to 6 universities to Malaysia to continue education. But we have many students in Germany, many students in the UK. We have in Leicester University students, and also in UK and in United States we have, but the number is very little. The best students in Pakistan, Turkey, and South Africa, and Malaysia. The students outside Gaza, 6 level graduated from Madrid, Istanbul University, and Cape Town. All the students finished. He now working house officer on Madrid, Istanbul University. We also need more places to house officers our graduate students, because very difficult situation on other countries. Achievement, we have maintaining a good quality of Palestine Medical College graduate, especially after increased donation to medical program at university. If this is pre-7 October, I think this is after 7 October also decreasing, controlling parallel education to ensure that the quality of graduate does not decline, especially on the home. Encourage local and international partnership between universities on the field of medicine, and encourage students exchange between them to promote better practical training opportunity for students. This is we're doing that with Madrid, Istanbul, the AMU, to help our students in this situation, and also we have others AMU with other universities such as this university on Johannesburg and 4 universities in Pakistan. We have made partnership with private hospitals and non-governmental hospitals in Gaza also. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you very much. Any question we can listen you. Thank you. Thank you to support our people in Gaza and outside Gaza. Thank you from Boycott.
Doktor Muhammed Zuhra teşekkür ediyoruz. Kısaca hemen ben bir özetleyeyim. 2 üniversite var Gazze'de söylemek söylemiştim. Gazze İslam Üniversitesi ve El-Azhar Üniversitesi her iki bir üniversitenin binası şu anda yıkılmış vaziyette. Tüm laboratuvarlara işler görmeyecek durumda. Her iki üniversiteden yaklaşık 40 öğrenci şehit olmuş bu durumda. Yaklaşık 10'da öğretim üyelerini kaybetmişler. Yaklaşık öğrencilerin %20'si şu an yurt dışında eğitim görüyor. En fazla öğrencinin eğitim gördüğü yerler Türkiye, Güney Afrika, Malezya ve Pakistan. Ayrıca İngiltere, Almanya ve Amerika'da çok az sayıda öğrencilerin olduğunu söyledim. Geri kalan öğrencilerin eğitimleri şu anda Gazze'de devam ediyor arkadaşlar. Üniversitelerde değil ama binaların altlarında, sağlam bir yerlerde, her gün değişik bir yerde, değişik bir mahallede, değişik bir evde eğitimler devam ediyor. Gerçekten bu konuda müthiş bir direnç ortaya koyuyorlar. Az önce söylediğim gibi morali çok ağır bir bombardıman altındalar ama yaşamlarını sürdürüyorlar. Ayşe hocam galiba burada herhalde. Şu anda ilgilenen hocalarımızdan kendisi. Yani o kadar ki müfredatlarına bir cümle dahi değiştirmiyorlar. Bir satır dahi değiştirmiyorlar. Yani eğitim savaştan önce nasıl ise hepsini aynı uyguluyorlar. Mesela bizim öğrencilerimiz burada hepsi research yaptılar. Hepsi araştırma yaptılar. Şartları olduğundan dolayı. Burada ayrılamayacaklarını söylediler. Eğitimlere devam ediyorlar. Teşekkür ettiler bu üniversitemize. Teşekkür ettiler. Biz de kendisine teşekkür ediyoruz. Bu şekilde ikinci oturumu konuşmacımız aslında Gazze'deki tıp eğitimi hakkında konuşmuş oldu. İki konuşmacımız daha var. Bunlar öğrencilerimiz. Şu anda İstanbul Medeniyet Üniversitesi'nde intern öğrenci olarak eğitimleri devam eden öğrencilerimiz yaklaşık bir senedir buradalar. İlk olarak intern doktor meslektaşım doktor olan Ebu Olvan'ı davet edeceğim. Kendisi Türkçe konuşacak. Bu süreç içerisinde Türkçe öğrendiler. Yine Türkçe konuşacak. Kendisinin başlığı Gazze ile akademik danışma İstanbul Medeniyet Üniversitesi örneği.
Merhabalar. Öncelikle bu sempozyum için çok teşekkür ederim. Ben öyle haberler, Filistinli internum. Savaştan önce Gazze'de bir tıp öğrencisiydim. Ama geçen yıl ailemle oradan ayrıldık ve buraya geldim. Şu anda 17 arkadaşlarımla internluk yapıyoruz. Ve bugün Gazze ile akademik dayanışma hakkında konuşacağım.
Ona bir alkışlıyorum arkadaşlar.
İstanbul Medeniyet Üniversitesi bize nasıl yardım etti ve biz buraya gelebilmek için nasıl bir kabul aldık? Bu sorulara cevap vereceğim. Aslında 3 ana konuda yardımcı oldular. Onlar seçmeli pratik, elektif ve bizim internluğumuz ve gelecek öğrenciler ve ondan hakkında bahsedeceğim size. Başlamadan önce 2014'ten bile Orhan Hoca Gazze'ye sürekli geliyordu ve hem İstanbul Üniversitesi hem El-Azhar Üniversitesi Orhan Hoca'yla tanıştılar ve yani bir eğitim anlaşması yapıldı. Birincisi seçmeli pratik. Bizim fakültemizde 5. sınıftan sonra bir pratik, seçmeli pratik bir ay yapabiliyorduk. Ama bu pratiği ister Gazze'de ister yurt dışında yapabiliyorduk. Ama o zamanlarda çok zor bir kabul almak için. 2019'da ilk gelen öğrenci adı Muhammed Ahmet. O yıl Orhan Hoca'yla tanışmış ve bir kabul almış, buraya gelmiş. Yani pratik yaptı. yıldan sonra yani. 2021'de ilk gelen grup olarak ve benim ablamın grup. Şöyle. Bu ablamın grubu, bu abla ve arkadaşları. Onlar şu an farklı ülkelerde doktorluk yapıyorlar. 2022 bir daha grup geldi. Ve 2023'te en son grup benim grubumdur. Çünkü savaş başladıktan sonra öğrenci gelmesi gördük. Ve toplam 37 öğrenci geldi. 7 Ekim'den sonra bildiğiniz gibi bizim fakültemiz ve Gazze Fakültesi yıkıldı. Bu yüzden bizim son sınıfa devam etmemiz ve tamamlamamız hayal oldu. Ama İstanbul'a elektif gelen öğrenci adı Osman El-Ağa. O şimdi yurt dışına yani Gazze'den dışına öğrenci temizleyici olarak demiş ki Orhan Hoca savaşta sürekli bana soruyordu nasıl durum diye. Ve 2024 Ocak ayında Osman El-Ağa Orhan Hoca'ya bir soru sormuş. Bizim eğitimimize devam edebilir miyiz diye sormuş. Ve Orhan Hoca ve İstanbul Millet Üniversitesi yani hemen kabul etti. 28 öğrenci eğitimlerini İstanbul'da devam edebilirdi. Ama maalesef sadece 18 öğrenci buraya gelebilirdiler. Çünkü 10 öğrenci Gazze'den çıkamadı. Çünkü İsrail bir anda Gazze'nin çıkışı kapattılar. Ondan sonra eğitimimizi tamamladık. 2024 Haziran ayından 2025 Ocak ayına kadar eğitimimizi aldık ve pratik yaptık. Türk internlerle yan yana yaptık ve aynı anda Gazze ile eğitim alıyorduk çünkü final sınavlar vardı en son. Ayrıca bu yıl içerisinde iki hocalara tanıştık. Hocayla. Onlar psikiyatri hocaları. Ayşe Çalış hocam ve Zülal hanımdı. Bize hep destek oluyorlardı ve lojistik konusunda bize yardımcı oldular. Ve Ayşe hoca herhangi bir ufak bir sıkıntı çıksa o hallediyor. Onlara çok minnettarız. Bir de Orhan Hoca büyük bir şey yaptı, yardım etti bize. O mezuniyet araştırması, fakültemiz bir şey istediler, gözlemci hoca istediler ve Orhan Hoca adım adım bize yardım etti bu konuda. 2024 Aralık ve 2025 Ocak ayarında final sınavlarımıza gelmemiz lazımdı. Ve bu hakkında fakültemize üniversitemize bir bilgisayarlarla sınav salonu geliyordu. Yani lazımdı. Ve bunu Ayşe Hoca ve Dikanlık ve Hasan Bey çözdü. Sonunda uzun zamandır beklenen mezuniyet günü geldi. Ve bu İstanbul Millet Üniversitesi ile bizim üniversitemiz bu özel günü bizim için hazırladı. Ve bizi çok mutlu ettiler. Şimdilik mezuniyetten sonra bizim internlüğümüz mutluca yapıyoruz. Ve bundan sonra Türkiye'ye ve bu hastaneye iki grup daha gelecek. Gazze'li grup. Onlar 4. ve 6. sınıftılar. 4. sınıftılar Türkçe öğrenecekler. Çünkü onların daha 3 yılları kaldı. Ve bu daha İstanbul Millet Üniversitesi sayısında olacak. Sonunda
I'm also presenting the works we have already published, and at the end of this presentation I have some messages to take away. I'll start by Dr. Adnan al-Borsh. Dr. Adnan al-Borsh was born in Jabalia, in the north of Gaza. He studied medicine in Romania. He specialized in orthopedics in Jordan and Palestine, and he trained further in London. He was the head of orthopedic surgery at Al-Shifa Hospital. Dr. Adnan also established the limb reconstruction unit after Israel's 2014 war to Gaza. Dr. Adnan was more than a skilled surgeon. He held a master's degree in political sciences, and he taught at Al-Islamic University of Gaza, and he served as a medical advisor for the national football team. During this genocide, Dr. Adnan stayed at the north of Gaza. He treated the wounded people. He was detained in December 2023. from Al-Awda Hospital along with his other medical staff. On 19th of April 2024, he was killed under torture in Ofer prison. Witnesses reported that he was starved, sleep deprived, and tortured crucially, including electric shocks and physical beatings. Israel withheld his body and they provided no explanation for his case. His case represents not only a personal tragedy, but also a violation of the international humanitarian law. Despite losing his home, his relatives, and his personal safety, Dr. Adnan continued to serve his people with courage. His final words on social media were, "We die with our heads held high. We do not bow down. There is nothing left in the valley but the unshakable stones, and we are the unshakable stones of the valley."
Muhammed sizlere 4-5 Gazze'de katledilen 4-5 doktor ve çalışan 4-5 doktor hakkında bilgi aktaracak. Bunlardan birincisi Doktor Adnan Elbuş. Çok yetenekli bir ortopedist. Gözaltına alınıyor. Gözaltına alınan 1. haftada katlediliyor. Fakat 4 ay boyunca katledilip gizleniyor. Henüz daha cenazesi alınmamış bir isim. Cümlesi var, şöyle bir cümlesi. Son paylaşımın cümlesi. Biz vadinin taşlarıyız. Taşlar her zaman yerindedir. Şu an demek istiyorum, biz Gazze'liyiz. Biz her zaman Gazze'de kalacağız.
The next one is my pathology professor at Islamic University of Gaza. He is Dr. Muhammad Dapour Assad. He was a highly respected Palestinian pathologist and academic. He was born in Gaza in 1982. He earned his medical degree from Al-Quds University, and he specialized in histopathology. He was known across Palestine and the Arab world for his medical expertise and research contributions. He was the head of basic sciences at our university, Islamic University. He played a central role in advancing medical education and diagnostics in Gaza. Dr. Dapour was more than a normal physician. He was a man with deep compassion. He is married with 4 children and was known for his secret charitable efforts supporting students, orphans, poor people. His love for literature, for sports, for social engagement made him a mentor far beyond the classroom. On 13th of October 2023, while evacuating the so-called safe corridor, he was murdered in an Israeli airstrike, along with his father and eldest son. The next one is my friend and my classmate, my colleague, Khalil Skeik. Khalil was a medical student at the Islamic University of Gaza. Since the beginning of this genocide, he is volunteering at Al-Shifa Hospital, and he is treating victims of Israeli attacks. As you can see here in the picture, this was on July 2023. I came with Khalil and our colleagues in a group in this university, exactly at this hospital, to do an elective course. And here's another picture with our supervisor, Professor Orhan. Me and Khalil and our colleagues came here just 3 months before this genocide. During this genocide, exactly on 21st of March 2024, Israeli forces invaded Al-Shifa Hospital, and they interrogated with Khalil in the hospital, asking him detailed questions about his life. After the interrogation, they released him, and he was walking back home in the street. An Israeli tank shot him. They shot him, a bullet tore through his head. They wanted him, clearly they wanted him dead. And another bullet hit his right thumb. You can see here in the picture, his right thumb is injured. It's amputated actually. Bleeding and confused, he ran back to Al-Shifa Hospital, but as a patient this time. A few days later, on 23rd of March, he joined a group of wounded patients being transferred to another hospital, Al-Ahli Al-Arab Hospital, and he was detained there by Israeli forces. He was blindfolded, handcuffed, and brutally beaten. Soldiers throw him from a truck and broke his jaw, smashed his teeth. He remained in detention for days without treatment until he was taken for surgery under inhumane conditions. On 2nd of May, after 40 days of torture and neglect, Khalil was, alhamdulillah, finally released in Rafah. And despite everything, he returned to complete his 6th year of medical school, and he has graduated. And today he works as an intern doctor in Gazze's hospitals.
Yes, Muhammed. İkincisi doktor doktor patolojist kendisi. Gazze'nin en yetkin üst akademiye ulaşmış bir patoloji. Biz bunları yazıyoruz öğrencilerimize birlikte. Şehit olan bütün hepsini yazıyoruz. Dikkatimi çeken bir şey oldu arkadaşlar. En yetkin insanları hedef alıyorlar. Yani o ülkede en yetkin sağlıkçı, en üst sağlıkçı, en hikmet sahibi, tecrübe sahibi olan hedef alıyor. Doktor Doğru bunlardan bir tanesi. Bir de İsrail'in açmış olduğu güvenlik koridorlarına geçerken katledildi. Yani güvenlik koridoru açılıyor, güvenlik oradan geçmek, güvenlik geçebilirsiniz diye orada katlediliyor. Üçüncüsü ise Halil Şipek. Biz daha önce bizim buraya gelen, burada elektifini yapan bir öğrencimiz. Savaştan yaklaşık 3 ay önce Muhammed'le birlikte buradaydı. O da 40 gün işkencelerde kalıyor. Çok sayıda dişi, çenesi falan kırılıyor, ameliyatlar yapılıyor falan vesaire. Bence önemlisi bir doktor için birinci işaret sağ elin birinci işaret parmağını kaybediyor bu işkencelerde. Ve hala çalışıyor yani. Hala şu anda gönüllü olarak çalışıyor.
The next one is an Iraqi doctor, and he also holds the British citizenship. He is Dr. Mohammed Tahir Al-Musawi. Dr. Mohammed became widely known for his voluntary medical work in Gaza during this genocide, where he joined a medical delegation affiliated with Al-Fajr scientific organization, and he performed more than 300 complex surgeries and treated over 1,200 injured people in Gaza during this genocide. Despite the severe shortage of medical resources, Dr. Mohammed successfully replanted the severed arm of a 9-year-old girl, whose limb had been amputated in an Israeli airstrike on Deir al-Balah in central Gaza. He requested that the amputated arm, which had remained under the rubble, be brought to him. After confirming the possibility of reattachment and implantation, he carried out a highly complex and successfully surgery under extremely challenging conditions. In this picture, we can see Gazan people honoring Dr. Mohammed as a kind of appreciation for his heroic role in rescuing the wounded people. This was last January during the ceasefire.
Son olarak bir gönüllü doktordan bir örnek verdi Muhammed. Fajr'da bir organizasyon var bu gönüllü doktorları Gazze'ye götüren. O vesileyle Gazze'ye gitmiş bir Iraklı doktor, ortopedist. Gitme süresi aslında 3 aylığına gidiyor. Fakat orada 1 yıl kadar kalıyor. 1200 ortopedi ameliyatı. Bunların 300'e kompleks olan ameliyatlar gerçekleştiriyor. Ayrıca bir kol implantasyonu da gerçekleşiyor. Tam kopan bir kolu yeniden implant ediyor. Ve next slide please. Ve Gazze'de bir kahraman olarak omuzlarda taşınıyor.
Now I'd like to talk about our works within a team of Palestinian internship students and under the leadership of the Professor Orhan Ali-Maghlou. We have published tens of articles so far about these heroes. We publish these articles in English, in Turkish, and also in Arabic languages. We publish these articles in Institute of Strategic Thinking platform. Every 2 weeks we publish a new article about one of these heroes.
Muhammed'in ikinci konusu birlikte savaşın yani 2. ayından itibaren düzenli olarak şehit düşen veya Gazze'de çok ciddi anlamda çalışma yapan kişilerin portrelerini yazıyoruz. Şu ana kadar 23 portre yazdık. Her portre yaklaşık 4-5 sayfadan oluşuyor. Önceden Gazze'deki ailesine ulaşıyoruz. Oradan bilgiler toplamaya çalışıyoruz. Sonra eğitim durumunu öğrenmeye çalışıyoruz. Sonra olay nasıl geliştiğini ve sonra da bir sayfada yorum katarak böyle bir çalışma sürdürüyoruz. İnşallah başarabilirsek 1600 sağlıkçı var. 1600'ün tamamını yazıp büyük bir eser haline getirmeyi düşünüyoruz, planlıyoruz. Şu anda devam ediyoruz. Onunla ilgili bunlar Stratejik Düşünce Enstitüsü dediğimiz bir web sayfası var. Orada düzenli olarak yayınlıyoruz, takip edebilirsiniz.
There is also an Instagram page called Braveheart Medics, run by a team of Turkish internship doctors under the leadership of Professor Orhan. They actively and constantly share updates about the Braveheart Medics and also about the health sector in Gaza during this genocide. And they write their posts both in Turkish and also in English languages. Here is a QR code. You can screen this QR code by your phones. It will open the Instagram page.
Burada diğer bir öğrencilerimizle birlikte yaptığımız başka bir aktivite. Burada da bizim Medeniyet Üniversitesi 3, 4, 5 ve 6. sınıflar bir ekibimiz var burada. Dünyadaki bütün basını tarıyoruz. O basında sırayla bir şehit, bir hastane haberi, bir video peş peşe yapıyoruz. Düzenli bir şekilde burayı update ediyoruz.
Now, moving on to the message to take away. Each one of these heroes has his own life, his wife and children whom he loves. Each one has his own unique story of success. Some of them traveled between countries just to gain knowledge and return and save their homeland. Each one has his own medical expertise and years of dedication. Yet all of this can be erased in mere seconds by the Israeli killing machine. And here comes the importance of documenting the stories of these heroes. Those who were murdered, those who were dentated, those who still stand like mountains in the field. All these stories, if not written down, risk being forgotten within 1 year or 2 years. But if you document them, they will remain for 50 years, 100 years, or hundreds of years, ensuring that the world remembers the scale of a tragedy inflicted by criminals upon Gaza and its doctors. And thank you.
Son olarak da Muhammed, şimdi bizler hekimiz arkadaşlar, buradaki biz de sağlıkçıyız. Bu olay ilk başladığında bu site kurulduğumuzda nasıl bir isim verelim diye düşündük. Yani hiç düşünmeden Braveheart verdik. Çünkü gerçekten Gazze'deki sağlıkçılar gerçekten Braveheart. Yani cesur yürek sağlıkçılar. Biliyorsun Braveheart diye bir film var. Çok eskiden çıkmıştı, Cesur Yürekli bir film. Çok net bir şekilde buraya oturdu. Yani savaşın ilk günlerinde, ilk aylarında mesela Profesör Doktor Fadıl Naim diye bir ortopedistimiz var orada. Türkiye'de İstanbul Tıp Fakültesini bitirmiş. Yaklaşık 2 ay boyunca hiç hastaneden ayrılmadı. Yani müthiş bir mücadele yapıyorlar. İmkanlar ne kadar varsa o imkanlarla tıbbi olarak da çok iyi sonuçlar elde ediyorlar arkadaşlar. Çok iyi sonuçlar elde ediyorlar. Muhammed en son onu söyledi. Yani biz eğer bunları konuşmazsak ve yazmazsak bunlar unutulur. Şayet bunları yazarsak 100 yıl, 200 yıl, 500 yıl kadar bunlar kayıtlarda kalır. Muhammed'e teşekkür ediyoruz. Tekrar alkışlıyoruz. Oturumun sonuna geldik. Kısa bir videomuz var. Yaklaşık 3 dakika onu seyredeceğiz. Teşekkür ediyoruz. arkadaşlar, oturumlarımızın sonuna geldik. Ben düzenleme kurulundaki arkadaşlarıma tekrar teşekkür ediyorum. Hepiniz katıldığınızdan dolayı sizlere teşekkür ediyorum. Oturumumuz biraz tabii moral bozucu bir oturumdu ama kesinlikle böyle değildir. Gazze halkı çok dirençli, Gazze sağlıkçıları çok dirençli. Oraya asla ve kata terk etmeyeceklerdir. Mücadelelerini devam edeceklerdir. Kendimle ilgili bir anekdot söylemek istiyorum. Savaş ilk başladığında, Ekim ayında başladığında ben ilk o zaman 72 saat kitabımı yazmıştım. Somali kitabımı yazmıştım. İkinci sırada Yemen kitabımı yazıyordum. Yemen kitabını bırakarak oğlum var benim Down sendromlu. Aynı takip ediyor. Onunla birlikte biz saat 5'te işimiz bittikten sonra gece 11-12'lere kadar burada kaldık. 3 ay gibi bir kısa sürede kitabımızı tamamladık ve 2024 yılında yayınladık. Az önce de konuşmacıda gördünüz. Hepsinin moralleri iyi. Gerçekten ciddi bir mücadele veriyorlar. Ama bu mücadelede dediğim gibi az önce sağlıkçılar gerçekten ön saftalar. Hiçbir şekilde hastaneleri terk etmiyorlar. Hastaları terk etmiyorlar. Ellerindeki imkanlarla en güzelini yapmaya devam ediyorlar. Bu konferansın sonunda bazı kararlar alınacak umarım. Bizlerin de görevi onlara ufak tefek destek sağlamaktır. Katıldığın için hepinize teşekkür ediyorum. Tekrar düzenleme kurulunu tebrik ediyorum. Şimdi belgeleri sunmak üzere hocalarımızı buraya devam ediyoruz. Please come, I give you certification. Evet.
Subi Hoca'ya teşekkür belgelerini vermek üzere Orhan Aylıoğlu'nu sahneye davet ediyorum. Öğrencilerimizden Ola Ebu Elvan'ı teşekkür belgelerini almak için sahneye davet ediyorum. Öğrencilerimizden Muhammed Elhatçı'yı teşekkür belgesini almak için sahneye davet ediyorum. Moderatörlüğü ve katkıları için Sayın Profesör Doktor Orhan Alimoğlu'na teşekkür ediyor ve teşekkür belgelerini vermek için sahneye Sayın Hocamız Profesör Doktor Aynur Gönmez'i davet ediyoruz. Moladan hemen önce sevgili Gazze kitabının çekilişini yapacağız. Hocalarımızdan birden 120'ye kadar numara söylemesini isteyeceğiz. Numara sahipleri kayıt masasından kitaplarını alabilirler. Hocam da ilk başlamış olan Fahri Hocam not alıyorlar. Siz birden 120'ye kadar 3 tane sayı söyleyin. 3 tane söyleyin. Öyle bitirelim. 10. Sümeyye yazıyor musun? 35. 77. Subi Hoca'dan da 3 tane numara alacaksın. Yukarı çıkarken çekiliş kutusundan tekrardan çekebilirsiniz.
56.
56. 56 var.
23.
23. 34 da var.
Tamamdır. Değerli katılımcılar, ilk oturumumuz burada tamamlanmış bulunuyor. Katkı sunan tüm konuşmacılarımıza, moderatörlük yapan sayın hocalarımıza ve siz değerli katılımcılara teşekkür ediyoruz. Şimdi 10 dakika ara, küçük bir kahve arası, 10 dakika sonra ikinci oturum için tekrar burada